It's very interesting that there was no announcement from the Kremlin about this attack in the early hours of this morning until at least 12 hours after the alleged drone attacks. Now, this attack, and we've all seen the videos of that drone sort of coming in over the dome of the Kremlin and then an explosion. This is in the very center of Moscow, and a lot of people live around there. And in the early hours of the morning, there are people out and about. This should have been all over Russian social media. There are all kinds of pro-war bloggers who would have leapt upon this and had that video up and out there immediately. Nothing of the kind emerged until after the announcement, so that's unusual. And also, let's not forget that it's only a couple of days ago that half a dozen Russian regions, places like Saratov and Krasnodar, said that they would not be holding a Victory Day parade on May the 9th this year because of the fears of some kind of attack. And then, hey presto, there's this apparent assassination attack on Vladimir Putin, who very rarely stays overnight in the Kremlin and almost certainly is mostly in a fortified bunker at his residence outside of Moscow. So there are a number of questions about this apparent attack, and there are questions about who might have launched it, and if this was some kind of Ukrainian cell working inside Russia, and there have been infiltrations into Russian territory by groups of Ukrainians who are kind of acting at arm's length from the Kyiv government. If it were the Ukrainians, how did they get a drone that far into Russian territory? On Russian TV tonight, they were suggesting that these drones were operated very close to the Kremlin to avoid jamming and to avoid anything that might stop the attack getting through. Somebody launching a drone from within a kilometre or so of the Kremlin at the moment? Somehow I don't think so. So it's very strange. We don't really know who it is. Probably not the Russians themselves. Certainly, probably not a Ukrainian government group, but perhaps somebody that the Ukrainians support.
It's our former